Yo, what's up everybody? It's your boy Floss, back again with another video. And today we're going to take a look at the Poco F5 and the Poco F5 Pro. Now you can pick these up online. I'll throw the links up in the description. The price for the F5 starts at $380 and the F5 Pro, $450. So both of these phones under $500. Now I'm going to review both of these in the same video. I'm going to try to make it as quick as I can. So let's get right into it. We're going to start off with the Poco F5. Now, like I said, this one starts at $380. This one comes in three different colors. You got white, black, and blue. For the display, you got a 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1080 by 2400. Now, that's $395 for the PPI Patrol. You got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front for protection, a plastic frame with the plastic back. The phone is IP53, dust and splash resistant, up to 1000 nits brightness, and a 120 Hz refresh rate. For the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 7 Plus Generation 2 with the Adreno 725 GPU. Now, what does that mean in English? Mid-range specs, bro. Mid-range specs. Now, you got 8 or 12 gigs of RAM, 256 gigs of storage, no micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now, it's running Android 13 with MIUI 14 skin on top. You got a 5,000 milliamp battery that features 67 watt fast charge. So that means you can charge this phone from 0 to 100% in 46 minutes. For the cameras, on the rear, you got a triple setup. So you got a 64 megapixel wide angle, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro sensor. Now you can shoot 4K video at 30 frames per second and 1080p 60 frames per second. On the front, you got a 16 megapixel wide angle lens, and you can shoot 1080 at 60 frames per second. Now you got dual stereo speakers, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, always on display, face unlock, a side-mounted fingerprint sensor. You do have an IR blaster, and of course you got second space, also known as thought protection, and you got a headphone jack. All right, so all of that for $380. Let's see what it is. First things first, shout out to White Shoes, back in the building.
I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes. I love my white shoes.
Calm down. All right, so what's missing from this phone? It's IP53 splash resistant. Okay, so not the full IP68 dust and water resistance. No expandable memory and no wireless charge. But for $380, this is a beast. All right, so for the presentation, classic black and yellow Poco box. Okay, inside, let's see what you get. Now, this is going to be SIM ejection tool. Got your usual books and shit. Plug them and file them. Got a little case. Now, let's take a look at this case. Gel skin case. Okay, nothing too fancy. All right, shoes, inspect that for quality. It's going to be your device. And, of course, Samsung, Google, Apple. Charger in the box. 67 watt fast charger brick in the box where it belongs. Now, for the device itself, plastic back. Okay, plastic frame. But it does have that beautiful look to it, kind of like a marble pattern. Let's go ahead and power this up. Side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Volume up and down. Okay, headphone jack, still alive. IR blaster, still alive. Dual stereo speakers. On a phone for under $400. That's pretty dope. Flat panel. Okay, I'm glad the curved screens are coming to an end. Beautiful looking phone. Under $400 on this one. This is a win. All right, so let's take it to the F5 Pro. All right, so for the F5 Pro, this one starts at $450. It comes in two different colors, white and black. For the display, you got a 6.67-inch AMOLED panel with a resolution of 1440 by 3200. Now that's 526 for the PPI Patrol. You got Gorilla Glass 5 on the front for protection. It does have a plastic frame, but you do get a glass back. It's IP53, dust and splash resistant, up to 1400 nits brightness, and a 120 Hz refresh rate. For the processor, you got the Qualcomm Snapdragon 8 Plus Generation 1 with the Adreno 730 GPU. Now, what does that mean in English? Flagship specs, bro. Flagship specs. Now, you got 8 or 12 gigs of RAM, 256 or 512 gigs of storage, no micro SD card slot for expandable memory. Now, it's running Android 13 with MIUI 14 skin on top. You got a 5,160 milliamp battery that features 67 watt fast charge. So that means you can charge this phone from 0 to 50% in 15 minutes. Now you also got 30 watt fast wireless charge. You can charge this phone from 0 to 50% in 32 minutes wirelessly. For the cameras, on the rear, you got a triple setup. So you got a 64 megapixel wide angle, 8 megapixel ultra wide, and a 2 megapixel macro sensor. Now you can shoot 8K video at 24 frames per second and 4K video at 60 frames per second. On the front, you got a 16 megapixel wide angle lens, and you can shoot video 1080p at 60 frames per second. Now you got dual stereo speakers, Bluetooth, Wi-Fi, NFC, always on display, face unlock, on-screen fingerprint sensor, second space, also known as stop protection, and an IR blaster. All right, so all of that for $450. Let's see what it is. Now, the only thing missing, there's no full IP68 dust and water resistance. It's IP53. There's no expandable memory and no headphone jack. That shit's whack. Poco, y'all can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. Hashtag bars. All right, here we go. Under $500. Same presentation, black and yellow. Okay. Inside. Now, this is what I like. One-stop shopping. Okay, SIM ejection tool, usual books and shit. Shoes came in right on time because she knows she got to inspect this case for quality. Okay, shoes, I like to see you doing your job. Gel skin case, nothing fancy with that. It's going to be your device. And of course, Samsung, Google, Apple. You see what it is. 67 watt fast charging brick in the box where it belongs. Okay, now this phone right here, let me get a little wipe down. Bang. This is a beast. Let me do the smell test on this one. Y'all know what I'm getting ready to say. Savings. Okay, this phone smells like savings. This is an official flagship phone for official mid-range prices. Now let me say this. I'm going to stand on this comment too. If Poco phones was in the USA, readily available at Best Buy or at your local Verizon, your local AT&T store, Samsung, Google, and Apple would have a serious problem. Okay, if more people knew about this phone for $450, the Samsung Galaxy A54 would be out of business. Okay, this is a beast right here. Now in the back, there's your triple camera setup. If you notice, it kind of has these, it looks like carbon fiber. Y'all know how I feel about that. The racing stripes on the side, I love it. Okay, there's your LED flash. Okay, dual speakers, IR blaster, very important. Okay, there's your SIM tray, another speaker grill, micro USB charging slot, power button, volume up and down, and you got an on-screen fingerprint sensor. Just go ahead and power this up. Okay. Matter of fact, let me delete my browsing history, and then we'll walk through the OS. Talk amongst yourselves. All right, so now let's talk about which phone should you get, the F5 or the F5 Pro. Now, if you want to save some money, go with the F5. You're going to save $70. If you're buying this phone for a little kid, go with the F5. You got the plastic back. It's going to be more durable. Now, if you already got a flagship phone and you just want a secondary phone, maybe a trap phone, maybe a little scumbag phone that has a second space and an IR blaster, go with the F5. But if you're buying this phone for yourself as your main phone, I would say spend the extra $70 and go with the F5 Pro. You're getting a better display, a better processor, a better build quality, a bigger battery. You're getting wireless charge. It comes with more storage options. And obviously, you're getting a better camera. But both of these phones for under $500, you can't go wrong. Now, for this video, I'm not going to waste your time going through the settings because they're pretty much the same. But I do want to talk about two important differences with the settings. First of all, always on display. Now, both of these phones have always on displays. But I would say the Poco F5, this is a sometimes on, always on display. All right? So we can't even call this an always on display. This is a sometimes on display. You see how it turns off? You have to move the phone around for the always on display to come back on. And let me show you what I'm talking about. So when you go to settings, right? So we'll go to always on display. You see always on. You only have tap and then show for 10 seconds. Now, with the F5 Pro, when you go over to settings, when you go to always on, you have always. All right, so this is a real always on display versus, the tap or move around for always on display. Now, the next difference you're going to notice is the super wallpapers. You don't have the super wallpapers with the Poco F5. Now, if you watch my videos, you know how I feel about the super wallpapers. I love them. You see the planet? Then you move it, more of the planet. Then when it opens up, full planet. Now I want to make another quick statement about this phone right here, Poco F. Actually, both of these phones. These phones can actually compete with the flagship Xiaomi phones. Now, the major differences you're going to notice between all of these phones right here, the build quality, okay, the ceramic build, one of my favorites, vegan leather, one of my favorites, and the cameras. Okay, these are flagship cameras, basically some of the best Android phone cameras you're going to find. But here's the thing. Watch this. In terms of just sheer smoothness, look at this. These phones basically perform the same. Now, I'm going to make another statement, and I'm going to stand on this statement too. Xiaomi makes the smoothest Android phones. Look at the difference between their mid-range phones and flagship phones. Now, look, I'm going to show you the biometrics on both of these. Remember, this one, over $1,000, under $500. Okay, when you lift them up, look at that. Now, this is the phone under $400. Same thing. Look how fast and smooth these phones are. Now, there's no super wallpapers on this. Let's try to do that at the same time. Look at that. These phones right here, man, I'm telling you, if more people knew about these phones, they'd be flying off the shelves. All right, so now with the F5, side-mounted fingerprint sensor, which works flawlessly, and it's actually growing on me. Okay, now I'm trying not to hit the fingerprint sensor. Just touch it right there. Now, without doing it, bang. Okay, side-mounted fingerprint sensor. Of course, if you want to, you can swipe up, put in your pad and your pin. Pad in your pin, and you got the face unlock, which works super fast and smooth. Let's do 3 in a row. Bang. Now with the F5 Pro, again, on-screen fingerprint sensor. Let me exit out. I'm almost logged into something. Whatever that was, I'll log into. Okay. You can swipe up, put in your pad and your pin with this one. Okay. You got face unlock. Look how fast and smooth this is. It's crazy. And on-screen fingerprint sensor. Xiaomi does it so big. You could do this all day. And look how fast this opens and closes. Now do this with your Galaxy S23 Ultra. You're going to see the difference. Beautiful. Super wallpapers on deck. IR blasters on deck. Second space. Thought protection. All right, so now, like I said, we're not going to go through all the settings. Let's check the web browsing speeds. Go to apple.com. All right, my bad. I wanted to make sure both of these are on the same Wi-Fi network, so let's check the web browsing speeds. Now remember, the F5, under $400, F5 Pro, under $500. Watch how fast this is. Go to Samsung.com.
Opening web page.
Basically the same speed. Now you're going to get 120 hertz refresh rate. So you're going to get that super fast scrolling speeds on both of these phones. You got the same features. So let's do a little split screen multitasking. Okay. There it is. Now if you want to, you can do floating windows on both of these. Okay. Open up a floating window. Pop it right to the side. Open up something else. Okay, so the web browsing speeds are excellent on both of these phones. All right, so now let's test out the dual stereo speakers. We're going to start off with the Poco F5. And of course, I got the official Flossy Carter sound test by my homeboy Mark Rebier. Here we go.
Yo, sound test. Time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth. Time for sound test. Time to test that quality of sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it sound big? Does it sound loud? How's the bass, baby? How's the treble?
I'm going to cover up the bottom. This is just the top. Nice and loud. You can feel the bass shaking. Excellent speakers for under $400. Now, for the Poco F5 Pro, same thing.
Yo, sound test. Time for sound test. Everybody shut your mouth. Time for sound test. sound test. How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound, Floss? How's it sound now? How's it sound now? Does it
Maybe a slightly bit louder. Let's cover up the bottom. Here's the top. The top speaker sounds a little louder.
That's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. Sound test.
But they pretty much sound the same.
Baby, that's a sound test. That's a motherfucking sound test. How's the sound on that shit? God damn it,
I would say the speakers sound great on both of these devices. All right, so now let's take a look at the displays. Now remember, with the F5 Pro, you're getting a higher resolution. Let me start these at the same time. See if you can notice the difference. It's a little bit brighter with your F5 Pro. Full screen. You see the difference in the brightness? Now with your F5, nice viewing angles on this. F5 Pro, better viewing angles. Okay. Both look great though. Let's keep it moving. All right, so let's try a little gaming. Now we got Asphalt 9 queued up. We're gonna start off with the Poco F5. Here we go. All right. Shoes just popped up. Shoes be trying to make me lose these games. All right, here we go. Okay, no lag. Running nice and smooth. Do a little 360. Let's hit that ramp. Look how the game is running. If you're buying this phone for a little kid, this is what they're going to be doing. And they're going to be loving it. Okay, now let's switch over to the F5 Pro. I will say the speakers definitely sound a little bit better now that I'm paying a little closer attention. Okay, back up, my bad. Back up. Let me get to that ramp. Let me get that ramp. I'm gonna try the 360 land. There it goes. There it is. No lag at all. Let me get a W real quick. And there it is. Okay? So, gaming on either one of these phones is going to be A1. No issues. All right, so now let's talk about one of the key differences between these two phones, the cameras. Now, on paper, they may seem the same, but you're getting a better camera with the F5 Pro. Let's start off with the F5. Let's go through the different shooting modes. You got Pro mode. You got documents. You got video. Now, from video, you can shoot 4K at 30 frames per second or 1080p, 60 frames per second. Now, you got wide angle, and you can also do up to 6 times zoom. Now, for photos, you got wide angle all the way up to 10 times zoom. You got portrait mode, night mode, and more. So you got 64 megapixels, short video, panorama, vlog, slow motion, time lapse, long exposure, and you can edit these to your liking. Now, with the F5 Pro, let's go through the different shooting modes. Okay, so you got Pro mode, you got documents, you got video. Now, video, you got wide angle all the way up to 6 times zoom, but you can shoot 8K at 24 frames per second and 4K at 60 frames per second. Now, both of these front-facing cameras, they only do 1080p, 60 frames per second. Now, for photos, you got wide angle all the way up to 10 times zoom. You got portrait mode, night mode, and more. So you got 64 megapixels, short video, panorama, vlog, slow motion, time lapse. You also got movie effects, long exposure. You got dual video, you got clone, and you can edit these up. So you're getting more features with the cameras on the F5 Pro. All right, so take a look at these test pictures and videos for yourself. We're going to start off with the Poco F5. Alright, so now let's talk about an important feature that you're going to find on most Xiaomi and Poco phones, the IR blaster. This is so underrated, but it's a clutch feature for me. Now remember, the IR blaster does not only work on TVs. You can use them for your cable box, your projectors, your fans, your DVD players, your stereos, your air conditioners. Anything that has a remote control, you can pair it up to your phone and use your phone as a remote control. Now let me show you how I use my IR blaster. All right, so I'm sitting up in the office. I just finished working. Now I want to turn off all of my TVs using one phone. Okay, so let's start off with the Samsung TVs. Just like that. Another one. Just like that. Now we'll switch over to LG TV. Press the button. Just like that. And now let's switch over to Sony TV. Press the button. Just like that. The IR blaster is so clutch for me. This is a major go. All right, so now let's do the RDA test. Regular daily activities. Now you want to save some money and get a mid-range Android phone. Are you going to get the same flagship Android experience? Let's find out. We're going to start off with the Poco F5. Now this phone does not have wireless charge. All right, so let's see the charging animation. Beautiful. I love it. Very vibrant. Okay, so now we're going to power this off. Here's your always on display. Now, like I said earlier, it's not always on. Okay, it's going to stay on for 10 seconds. So when you wake up in the morning, this is how your phone is going to look. It's going to be off. Now you can just tap it. It'll pop back up. You got your time, date, battery percentage, and your notifications. Now when you pick it up, just look at it. Bang. Look how fast those biometrics are. Beautiful. Swipe over once. Here's your Google homepage. Okay. 120 hertz refresh rate. Excellent scrolling speeds. Swipe back over. Check the weather. 70 degrees. Keep it moving. Now I want to do some work. And on the side note, you see this is Android 13. So all of the Android 13 widgets. This phone is silky smooth. These are all of my Android apps that you're going to find on one of my flagship Android phones. All of the same apps got on both of these phones. And they all run just as smooth. Okay, so let's do a little work. Let's take it over to Gmail. Okay, let's see. All right, so we got some payments going on. Okay, fixed rate. All right, reply. Thanks. All right, thank you. Hit send. Now, this is going to be my work segment of the day, so we're going to float. Matter of fact, we do a little split screen so we can work and do something else at the same time. Let's shop for some new apps. So while I'm doing my work, I can be online shopping for new apps. Exit out of both of these if I want, or you can use the floating windows. Okay, nice and smooth. Next, let's take it over to Twitter. Okay, now I didn't even log into Twitter, so I'll do that on the other phone. Facebook. Now, I'm not going to do my usual. I'll wait till the F5 Pro before we start. Okay, all right, before we start going crazy, I just want to open up some apps real quick. Here's TikTok. Okay, let me turn the volume down on this. Okay, now shout out to Amaya. Amaya's actually out of the country right now, doing it so big. Okay, Amaya's in Bali right now. Okay, here's how your TikTok is. Here's how your TikTok is going to look. Okay, you can use this the same way you use your flagship Android phone. Okay, TikTok, everything is working fine. Let's do this. Floating window. Okay, float it to the side and take it over to Instagram. Okay, so now we can be on Instagram. Just like that. Now, I'm not going to go through Instagram yet. We'll go through on the F5 because there's some current events that we got to talk about. But look at that scrolling speed. Okay. Remember, under $400, I can watch a video. Exit out of that. Got my picture in picture. Okay. Everything works perfectly. Now let's do the same test with the Poco F5 Pro. All right, so here's the F5 Pro. Now you do have 30-watt wireless charge. There's that animation. Okay, now if you use the wired connection, you get the different animation. Beautiful. Now you do have a fully functional always on display. So when you wake up, this is how your phone's going to look. You're going to see your time, date, battery percentage, and your notifications. Now I'm not going to touch anything. I'm just going to pick it up and look at it. Bang, just as fast. Okay, swipe over. There's your Google homepage. All right, so let's see if anything's going down. Let's see. Belkin got some new stuff. Okay, my man Tim got the Moto Edge Plus. I actually got the Moto Think Phone. I'm doing that one next. I think the Moto Think Phone is better than the Edge Plus 2023, but this one is a lot cheaper. Okay, Beats, everything is on sale. Sony Link Buds S. I'm not really feeling those too much. Street Fighter 6, June 6. Okay, June 6 is going down. Rogue Alley, I got one of these on pre-order. All right, we'll do a comparison between this and the Steam Deck. Okay, got some news. 50% off Beats products. Okay. Galaxy S23 Ultra 5 Gangster, Alpha Omega Supreme, aka Galactus. Still my favorite phone. Okay, so again, nice and smooth. Okay, that's your Google page. Exit out of that. Next, check the weather. 72 degrees, sunny, beautiful day. Android 13. Okay, so all of my Android 13 widgets. And of course, all of my apps. Everything installed in this phone, but this one does come in 512 gigs of storage, so you do get more space. All right, so let's do a little work. Okay, so let's see what's going down. Okay, so we got some. What kind of ads they be sending me, bro? Nah, bro, I'm good, man. Nah, I'm good, yeah. I'm good. All right, so that's my work segment, of course. If I want to do some split screen multitasking, I could be working, looking at these weird boxer shorts, and I could go to Twitter at the same time. All right, so let's open Twitter up all the way. Let's see what's going down on Twitter. Okay, so let's see. Who's your favorite YouTuber in 2023? Somebody said Floss. Let me go ahead and like this. See, now, with something like this, I got to actually reply. Thanks, brother. You know what I'm saying? Thanks, brother. Bang. You know what I'm saying? This kind of stuff I like. Normally I don't be on Twitter, but this is the way to wake up. Okay, let's see. What up video? Flossy Carter, what up video? What's up? What video you want to see, bro? Okay, let's see. Sony. Okay, that's the Sony speakers. Let's see. What is this? New item for D12. Okay, that looks beast. Now, if I want to, I could just go ahead and screenshot that. Make sure I order one of those from one of my dudes. Let's see. It's so much better. Remy Martin VSOP is so much better. Nah, man. Nah, bro. I'm down with Team Hennessy, yep. All right, but I'm going to get it like that. Okay. Let's see. When your cat is secretly fifth dimensional elder god. Yo, look at the cat. I like that. Okay. Let's see. What do you think? What you going with? Let's see. What is this? Listen to one cassette tape, play one video game, watch one movie. One cassette tape, I'm going to have to go with maybe Biggie. A matter of fact, I'm going to go with Tupac, All Eyes on Me. That's one of my favorites. As a matter of fact, that wasn't even on cassette. Give me a DJ Clue cassette. One video game, I'm going to go with Super Mario Brothers. And one movie, I'm going to go with Heat. I've been watching Heat like every other day lately. Matter of fact, John Wick 4 was pretty beast. Let's see. Sony announces PlayStation 5 earbuds. Okay, now we're going to need these. We are going to need these. All right, now let me go ahead and screenshot that too. We are going to need these. Okay, yes. Who was that? True Inferno. We're definitely going to review those. Okay, let's see. I had to give you some positive vibes to some of your followers giving negative feedback. Rise above the hate. That's what I'm talking about, man. Rise above the hate. Well, we're having a good day on Twitter today. Okay, Galaxy Watch 6. Now, somebody's saying the Galaxy Watch 6 is going to bring back the rotating bezel. Let me find out. Samsung is actually listening to the consumer. Let me find out. Anyway, this is how your Twitter's going to look. Okay, let's see. Anything else? Now, shout out to Miss Tech. We had a little cat theme going on. Okay, look, you know what I'm saying? Look, now this is actually. Let me show you how the actual post, how it started. Let me see. How do we get to this? See, this is what I hate about Twitter, man. Do I even know how to use Twitter? Anyway, this is how your Twitter's gonna look. Well, look the fuck out of here. All right, that's Twitter. Next, let's take it over to TikTok. Okay, turn the volume down on this. Oh, look at that. Okay, we got the Mercedes AMG F1. Okay. I like it. I had to take it to the high voice. I like it. All right. Okay, now this is that. I'm saying it's a family show, but this is, how come we don't see no cops like this in New York City? It'd be a lot less crime. I'll tell you that right now. A lot less crime going down. All right. Oh, we got the G-Shock AP. Okay, the AP G-Shocks, I respect it. I respect it because everybody ain't got AP money, including me. All right, so let me get one of them G-Shock APs. Why not? Okay, now they throwing haymakers. Oh, they throwing haymakers right now. They look like they not sparring. It's about to get personal. I like that. Okay, now this is my kind of meal right here. Look at some ribs. What's that? Ribs, French fries. No, man. What's that? Cheese sticks. Okay, let me calm down. You fat people be getting happy about shit like this. Let me get it like that though. So fucking fat. All right, let's see. We got the $5 million mansion. Okay, nice motivation right there. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we got the roly polies. Okay, Apple Watch tips. Okay, so anyway, so this is how your TikTok is gonna look. Now, if I want to, I can let's go ahead and float this. Because we're gonna have to come back to that later. Next, let's take it over to Facebook. Let's see what's going down on Facebook. Okay, Anaya. Now I was going to order one of these and throw in white shoes photo, you know what I'm saying, for my desk. Okay, graduation. I like all graduation photos. Is it somebody I might know? We got 3 mutual friends. Okay. Now look at your boy. The boy Floss. No, I'm back up in the gym, bro. You see me. Let me get to like my own photo. Why not? Look at my cousin, right? Look at my cousin. Look at my cousin right here, boy. No, look at smooth boy right there. All right, let me stop. I'm having so much fun. I love talking to y'all, man. All right, anyway, so here's how the in between. We got these coming soon. My man, everybody back up in the gym. My man up here sweating. All right, anyway. Now my man Beard McGillicuddy right here. That's how your Facebook is going to look. We can exit out of both of these if we want. Keep it pushing. Now, let's take it over to Instagram and wrap this up. Now, look, I've been getting tagged in this photo right here. We gotta have to address this. Where's this photo? Check this out. Look at this stupid shit right here. Look at this stupid comment. Is it gay for a man to own a cat? And look at this shit. Look at one of the replies. It's definitely suspect. No man in his right frame of mind owns a cat. Just think about it. Definitely something zesty or perverted going on. And this is the kind of shit that y'all tagging me in. Come on, man. And look at this chick right here. Now, how you talking about owning a cat is gay, but I guarantee you your boyfriend is walking around with some tight-ass, ball-busting pants on, with a pocketbook, with his nails painted, and you worrying about dudes with cats? Come on, man. Come on, bro. This generation right now, man, I'm glad I'm not from this generation because, I don't know, man, I couldn't eat with them tight pants. I'm sorry. No disrespect here. All right, let's keep it moving. Now, look, this is the couch right here. Let's see what he's talking about.
I need answers immediately. Now, if I'm a betting man, I'm going to go ahead and put my money on the Bronx. I didn't know
Okay.
Levin was selling decor from the Dead Ass collection.
The Dead Ass collection. Now, this is all fun and games, but I would pay an extraordinary amount of money to have this couch in my house. That's how New York I am. Okay, look at this foldable right here. What is this? What is this? Look at that. That's a nice looking fold right there. Let me open it up, bro. Okay. Folds on the outside. That's what I like to see. The Royale. That look like a Royale. Let's see. Okay. That look like a Royale. All right. Yellow breezy. Okay. You know what I'm saying? All right. So let's see. This is how your Instagram is going to look. Who this? Oh, this was a sad story right here. I don't even want to see that. That was a sad story. This guy was on Facebook Live in a burning building. I don't know. R.I.P. to that dude. Let's see. Okay. QB. All right. It's a lot going on here. All right. Okay. Beauty supply employees beaten during heist in Houston. Okay. All right. Yo, did you see this? Now, did y'all see this? This dude opened the airplane door. This dude opened the airplane door when the plane was getting ready to land. Luckily, nobody flew out. Nobody died. But this is what you got to be careful for, man. Like this is why when I'm sitting at an emergency row exit, I'm watching the dudes that's sitting next to me, bro. Don't open the door on my flight. If you open the door on my flight and we land safely, you're not gonna have to worry about the cops, yo. I'm telling you, yo. When that plane lands, you're not gonna have to worry about the cops. Because I'm gonna beat that ass, all right? Then you going to jail. Then we both go to jail. Then I'm gonna beat that ass while we in jail. Yo. All right, look at cats watching TV. This is the kind of stuff. This is the kind of content I come on Instagram for. Okay. All right. Let's see. We all grew up on these. That's it. Y'all drinking White Claws? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is why we so much hardcore than y'all cats. Y'all drink White Claws. We was drinking these, bro. We was drinking these. All right, let me stop. All right, let's see. Okay. Anyway, so this is how your Instagram is going to look. You save some money. All right, John, this guy's a mess. Yeah, he's a mess. You save some money. I'm sure. You save some money. I know, I got caught up in Instagram. This is what I was about to say. If you save some money, okay, and you buy one of these phones, you are going to get the same experience that you're getting with the flagship phones, minus the cameras. Okay, you're going to have a less than stellar camera performance as opposed to the flagships. You're not going to have all of the bells and whistles, but as far as the smoothness, the speakers, battery, okay, now these have faster charging speeds, but come on, half the price. This one is under $400 and under $500. I'm gonna go ahead and rank these right now. Okay, so the RDA test passes with flying colors. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give both of these phones a major go for the price. Now, there's one more thing I want to show you, all right, on both of these phones, and then we'll wrap this up. All right, so now let's talk about second space, also known as thought protection. Now, this works the same on both of these phones. Basically, you can have two different phones built into the same phone. Here's how it works. Now, I'm going to open up this phone using my thumbprint. Okay, this is the wallpaper you've seen for the whole video. Let's go to Facebook. That's my Facebook. Let's go to Twitter. Okay, that's my Twitter. Let's go to TikTok. Okay, this is my TikTok. And let's go to Instagram. This is my Instagram. Let's go to gallery. These are all of the photos that I've been taking. Now, I'm going to lock the phone. Instead of using my thumbprint, I'm going to use my first finger and watch the switch. Bang, just like that. Now I got a brand new phone. So let's go to Facebook. No Facebook logged in. Let's go to Instagram. No Instagram logged in. Let's go to TikTok. No TikTok. Let's go to Twitter. No Twitter. Let's go to gallery. No photos. Now I can leave my phone on the table just like this. I can give it to a little kid. The phone is completely thought protected. Second space. Now when I want to go back to my first space, use my thumbprint and watch the switch. Now you'll notice the switch is a little bit slower, okay, as opposed to the flagship phones, but it's still switched over just as fast. Okay, there's my Instagram again, Twitter, okay, all of my photos. So let's try that one more time. First finger. Okay. Thought protection. No Facebook. Okay. No photos. Now let's go back to my personal phone. Thumbprint. And wait for the switch. There it is. Now when you do that on the flagship phones, the switch is instantaneous. But when you're saving money like this, you can afford to wait a few extra seconds. So second space. This is one of the features that I love about Poco phones and Xiaomi phones. So let's wrap this video up. Overall, on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm giving the Poco F5 and the F5 Pro a major go. And for under $400 and under $500, as Bob Barker would say, the price is right. Let me make this comment one more time. Spread the word. Okay, a lot of y'all friends out there, they buying used Galaxy phones, buying used Galaxy S21s, for $500. They don't have to do that. Okay, let people know about these Poco phones. You can get brand new phones that nobody had in the bathroom taking a shit with yet, because when you buy that used Galaxy S21, it's been through multiple dumps. Okay, you could buy a brand new phone for your parents, for your kids. These phones definitely work in the USA for under $500. All right, these are two heavy hitters. You're going to get those IR blasters, thought protection, beautiful displays, okay, excellent biometrics. These are just all-around wins. Let me get a little wipe down. I want y'all to see this carbon fiber one last time. I love this look on the F5 Pro. This is a heavy hitter right here. And this is a great mid-range phone right here for $400 and under. You cannot complain. Anyway, Poco F5, F5 Pro. Hit me up in the comments. Let me know what y'all think about these. We got the Techno phone coming up. We got the Motorola Think phone. We got the Xiaomi Pad Pro 6. Okay, we got the Techniques earbuds. We got a bunch of videos coming up. All right, so y'all know the routine. Come back to the channel. Shout out to everybody rocking with me on Facebook, Foursquare, Twitter, Google Plus. Shout out to all the Google gangsters. I see y'all holding down that Facebook page. Shout out to everybody hitting me up on Boxer. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with me on Instagram. Y'all know that's where I'm at full time, 100% full throttle. And a special shout out to everybody rocking with the new stream on Sundays. Y'all already know, Street Gangsters on deck. Get your drinks ready. No meat was left. Oh yeah, special shout out to everybody following me on Snapchat, Flossy_Carter, that's where I'm at. And a special shout out to the notification squad. I see y'all in the comment section early. Hashtag salute. Oh yeah, one more thing. I almost forgot. Fellas, ladies, say it with me. All y'all haters, all y'all trolls, close your eyes and picture me roll. It's your boy Floss, I'm out. Deuces. Spock won the beam up. Energize.
We're in a situation where everybody in the world uses technology. And if you're gonna buy some of that technology, you gotta understand certain things. Subscribe to Flossy Carter. He does reviews of all the latest technology. The iPhones, the iPads, the Galaxies, the Samsungs, whatever the fuck. The Beats by that doctor guy. And he puts his kitty cat in the videos too for you something to look at. You know, I'm an animal lover, so I like that shit. So make sure you hit the subscribe button to Flossy Carter on the YouTube, the follow button on the Instaface, and the like button on the Facelook. Because if you don't, we're gonna have a fucking problem here. A bad one. Now hit the fucking subscribe button.